Hello everyone. We will start our new chapter, A Bicycle in a Good Repair. Students, we all know cycling is good for our health. It keeps our body fit. But if we desire to go on a long bicycle ride, it should be in a good condition. So, let's start our story. What's the theme of the story? The theme of the story is half knowledge is always dangerous. Either be ignorant or be excellent. We will begin our story with the author. Who is the author? Author is Jerome K. Jerome. The full name is Jerome Klapka Jerome. He is an English writer and humorist, best known for the comic traveler Three Men in a Boat. So let's begin our story. This story deals with a bicycle. Two boys are there. One is the narrator and another boy. Now, it is a humorous story where the author's friend took out the parts of the bicycle and disfigured it completely. Many times we also come across many such type of people who actually don't have the knowledge, but they boast themselves as if they know everything. And sometimes it proves harmful for us. So let's start our chapter. A bicycle in good repair. A man I knew proposed one evening we should go for a long bicycle ride together on the following day. And I agreed. Following day means next day. So the narrator is saying that a man proposed one evening that they should go for a long bicycle ride. And the narrator agreed with that. I got up early. For me, I made an effort and was pleased with myself. So the author was very much happy. He got up early because they had the plan to go for a bicycle ride. He came half an hour late. I was waiting for him in the garden. It was a lovely day. So already the another boy, he was half an hour late. Now after half an hour when he came, he asked him, "That's good looking machine of yours. How does it run?" "Oh, like most of them." The author's reply was that when the other boy asked him how your machine works, the author replied, "As the other machine works." I answered easily. "Enough in the morning, goes a little stiffly after lunch." Means narrator answered that it runs easily in the morning but little stiffly after the lunch. He caught hold of it by the front wheel and the fork and shook it violently. Now, this so-called expert boy, he caught hold of it by the front wheel. He caught hold the bicycle by its front wheel and fork and shook it violently. Now, if anyone does the same with you, how will you feel? If suppose your friend comes and he start shaking your bicycle violently, how will you feel? The same was with the narrator. I said, "Don't do that. You will hurt it." Means the narrator is trying to oppose him. I did not see why he should shake it. It had not done anything to him. Means the narrator was little bit upset in that he is shaking his bicycle violently. Besides, if it wanted shaking, I was the proper person to shake it. I felt much as I should had. He started wagging my dog. Now, up to now, it is clear that this other boy, he is a bit irritating boy. First of all, he is shaking the narrator's bicycle violently. Now, any person will not like this. Okay, all of us, if this happens with us also, we will not like it. The same was with the narrator. He was not liking it. Now, he is saying that if the bicycle needs shaking, I will shake it. I felt much as I should had. He started whacking my dog. Now, this was not enough. He started beating his dog. He said, this front wheel wobbles. Now, he is saying that his front wheel, they are wobbling, means they are not steady. They are moving unsteadily. I said, it doesn't if you don't wobble it. It didn't wobble. As a matter of fact, nothing worth calling a wobble. Means again the narrator was not quite happy with this type of behavior. He was saying that it is not wobbling if you will not wobble it. He said, this is dangerous. Have you got a hammer? Now see, now he will show his expertise with the bicycle. He is asking the narrator that, do you have the hammer? Because it can be dangerous. The front wheel is wobbling unsteadily. Now the narrator thought that maybe something wrong happened. So he was also trying to find out something. I ought to have been firm, but I thought that perhaps he really did know something about this business. Means the narrator thought that maybe he knows something. That's why he is asking for the hammer. I went to the tool shed to see what I could find. Now the narrator went to the tool shed to find out the hammer or anything like that. When I came back, he was sitting on the ground with the front wheel between his legs. Now when the narrator came back from the tool shed, he saw that he is sitting with the wheels in between his legs. He was playing with it, twiddling it. Twiddling means turning. Twiddling it round between his fingers. The remnant of the machine was lying on the gravel path beside it. Now, the bicycle was totally disfigured. Means that so-called expert boy, he just dismantled the parts of the bicycle. And the remnants, means the remaining parts, were just lying on the gravel path beside him. He said, it looks to me as if the bearings were all wrong. Now, according to him, the whole bicycle, its bearings are wrong. I said, don't you trouble about it anymore. You will make yourself tired. Let us put it back and get off. Now the narrator, he is very much fearing that his bicycle is totally gone now. He is trying to just stop that boy from doing all these things, and he is saying that please don't do it. Let's keep it and we will get off. Now he said, we may as well see what is the matter with it. Now it is out. He talked as though it had dropped out by accident. Means he is talking in a manner that as if the wheel has come out by itself, but actually he has done all these things. Before I could stop him, he had unscrewed something somewhere and out rolled all over the path some dozen of so little balls. Means he has just dismantled everything. All the screws, the parts, everything was out. Catch them, he shouted, catch them. We must not lose any of them. Now the screws were just rolling here and there. Now he is saying, catch them. We should not lose it. He was quite excited about it. We grovelled round for half an hour. Means they just crawled here and there on the ground to find out those little balls which were the parts of the bicycle. and found 16. Means for half an hour they crawled here and there in the ground to find out those screws, means those small balls, and they got near about 16. He said he hoped we had got them all, because if not, it would make a serious difference to the machine. I put them for safety in my hat. It was not a sensible thing to do, I admit. Now the boy, he again, like an expert, he is saying that I hope we have got all the balls. If we will not get it, we will just have to face problem. See, they were about to go for a ride, bicycle ride, but this so-called expert boy, he sat with the narrator's bicycle and just disfigured the whole bicycle. Okay, so this was the first part of the story. In the next video, we will see what is happening further. So your work will be first to read out the story thoroughly and to find out the word meanings, the hard words, the meanings of those words you will find out and write it in your copy. Okay, and read the story thoroughly and wait for the next video. Thank you all of you.